Bueno chicos, estamos aquí en un nuevo video. Ay güey, estamos en el modo historia. Seguimos en el modo historia y wow. Mira la cinemática. Esa es la tipa de electricidad, güey. Buenísima cinemática,
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions.
Wow.
The enemy of eternity.
Ok, que se saca una katana ahí. Wow.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Y encima abre un portal para otro mundo, un dominio, no sé, güey. Y vale madre, güey. Ok. Bien, no manches, a ver. Ok, yo creo que vamos a pelear con ella, chicos. Así que pues recién inicié este video, estaba completando una misión y iba a comenzar video, pero dije voy a adelantarle un poco para no darles tanto show de la misión. Entonces llego y toma, una cinemática. Derrota a la Shogun Raiden. Vale. Si eres tú tendré que confirmar. Vale, madre. Uy, tu madre. Uy. Aguántalas. Dale fuego. Es que mata bien rápido. Ni me dejan hacer nada, literal, no me deja hacer nada. El escudo. No, el ponte escudo. No me deja hacer nada, es muy rápida. Es que es muy rápida. La hija de su madre es muy rápida. Su madre. ¿Qué me hace de 700? Me hace de 700. ¿Cómo le doy? Ok, vamos a comer algo. No. Vamos a comer algo. Pues, a ver, tengo un buen de cosas. ¿Podríamos derrotarla? Quiero probabilidad crítica. Quiero defensa. Quiero más defensa. O sea, no manches, esta morquita. Un buen aguante, por favor. Pues ya curarnos, literal, ya curarnos. Ya mucho choy por hoy. Vamos a curar bien y vamos a ver. A ver si podemos hacerle algo a esta morra. Uy, tu madre. Que no le llego. Ahí más o menos le damos. Ahí más o menos. Venga. Su madre. Ponte novela. Pero bueno. Me quita. Tu madre. Hija de tu madre, eres bien perra rápida. Ahí vamos, más o menos. Cochino viajero. Dale, con fuego. Con fuego, correcto, cabrón. Que me la manda para mí, ¿no? ¡Hija de su madre! Que encima se va para afuera del portal, ¿lo vieron, no? Lo vieron. Estamos de testigos que sí. Vamos. Pues más o menos le doy. Más o menos. Ok, es hora de usar esta cosa. Su madre. Uy, me conviene que esté así de bajona. Tu madre. Que no le quito mucho, pero es nivel 47, yo ya soy nivel casi 60. Bueno, no 60, sino 50 todavía, pero... Tu madre. Venga, chico. No importa. No, es que... Wow. que me va a costar esta morra. Lo que me va a costar. Ok, ya tengo que usar a este vato. Ya tengo que usar a este vato. Venga, haz algo, haz algo, haz algo, crack. Uy, que se quita, que se quita, que se quita. Que se quita, que se quita. Uy, tu madre. Que se quita, siga. La fallé. Encima la fallé. Que no llevamos ni una cuarta parte, vato. Que no llevamos ni una cuarta parte. Su madre. ¿Qué me conviene contra la Shogun Raiden? No lo sé, vato. No lo sé. Según yo le quito un buen y no le quito nada. No le quito nada. Y me interrumpe encima los elementales. Aguántala, hija. Ok, sal de aquí. Uy, ya ves, sal de ahí. Noel es el soporte. Hay que pensarla con cabeza. Uy, tu madre. Que ya vienes. Que ya vienes, hija. Si latino a unos buenos. Ya más o menos sé cómo se mueve esta morra. Ah, pero bueno. Es que hija de su madre. No deja ni pensarla. Al menos un poco. Uy. Solo yo puedo usar. Tu madre. Es hora de usarte a ti, guato. Su maíz. Pero como no tengo escudos, olvídalo, no, olvídalo. Ok, vamos a comer algo más. Vamos a comer algo más. El ataque todos los mismos. Ok, esto también. Esto también yo me lo puse. También no lo ponemos. Está 83% de vida. Sí se ocupa. Sí se ocupa. Sí se ocupa. Y sí se ocupa. Venga. Para eso me preparé todo este rato. No manches, no. No, es que justo se va. Justo se nos va. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? Ay, pensé que tenía que matarla, vato. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? Oh, qué mamalón.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Ah, que nos dejó vivir la hija de su madre. No, es que sí estaba muy fuerte, vato. ¿Cómo iba a pelear con ella, vato? No. No, es que no. Yo me preparé. Yo hasta subí al cochino viajero porque según la tenía que matar. Pero no podía, güey.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah!
Ok, una tal
The resistance
resistencia al
was founded
parecer.
by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance. so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up. The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner. Let's get out of here.
Ok, vámonos de aquí, vámonos de aquí. Que la Shogun viene por nosotros, corre. Que la Shogun viene por nosotros. Ok, ¿para dónde? Ok, para allá. Ajá. Pues no sé, la verdad, chico, no sé por qué, pero... Oh, mira un mirador. No lo llevamos. Al parecer hay una estrellita por aquí. No la veo. Estrellita, ¿dónde estás? Por aquí anda, ¿no? La cochina estrellita. Bueno, X, vamos a seguir con la misión. Vamos a seguir con la misión. Hoy no es para andar buscando estrellitas.
I'm here.
Que me voy a poner a la tipa que me gusta, güey. No, pues qué hice. Entonces aquí pues, me equivoqué. Fuera de una...
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Ok, ocupo cambiarle el arco porque no manches, le cambié el arco.
I create.
Por el arco chido. Entre comillas. Chido, güey. De lobo leal, real, no sé. Vamos.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them?
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the Resistance forces are based. We should
Ok. Lo bueno es que ya tengo teletransportes, vato. Pues, no tengo que andar caminando por todo lado. Ya tengo todo el mapa, de hecho. Bueno, casi todo. Me falta el dominio de... ¿Cómo se llama? El dominio este...
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. And that's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now. Let's head over.
Ok, la isla Nasuchi, al parecer. Aquí, playa Nasuchi. Vamos para allá. Ujú. Hasta se notan los relámpagos, vato.
Tis thundering retribution. An omen of dark times ahead.
That, and main Fräulein's laundry is still on the line.
What? Seriously?
Ron, ron, ronly, ron, ron.
Oh, the sun's out.
Dendrops, yo creo que estos sí me los van a pedir, no
This
tienen un nombre
meteorological
raro.
transformation is most
Me los llevo de todos
splendid.
modos.
Like a felicitous twist of fate in the face of
Perros,
certain doom.
¿qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo, crack?
Show me what.
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out.
¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Qué voy a hacer? Usar a los soldados que han sido acorralados. Ah, ok. A estos tipos. Que se me quitan, que se me quitan.
Steady as stone.
Don't hold back!
¿Pero quién te crees? ¿Quién te crees?
By royal decree.
Primero uno. Vamos a sentarnos en uno. Estamos. Nice, nice, nice. Aquí ya me fui con el otro.
Don't hold back!
I missed a spot.
I dare you!
Primero uno porque luego nos matan de doble, ¿no? Yo digo.
Watch your step!
Mantente un poco lejos, lejos. Uy. ¿Está uno muerto? Corre. Uy, casi muero.
I'll catch up.
Quieto ahí te quería. Mi pajarraco es bien crack. Muertísimo.
Train harder.
¿Qué onda, crack? ¿Cómo estás?
You saved me. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first... So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make up. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou. As for us,
Okay.
the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Ok, salvamos a este tipo. Vamos para la isla. Ahora sí me está poniendo las islas, güey. Porque antes no me ponía ninguna. Y pues yo dije, pues oye, las islas están de adorno, ¿o qué? No, ya salieron al flote las estas. Estas. Ok, vamos a curarnos tantito. Vamos a ver qué nos dice la cochina Shogun de aquí. Tenemos, y se las damos. Venga, vamos a ir. Ay, su madre, no hay una forma de... No hay. Ni modo, vámonos. Uy, muy abajo. No, lo normal, mira. Llegamos re bien, Oh, mira. Y hay uno. Luego, vamos al modo historia, No, al rato. Corre, corre. ¿Qué es la resistencia, güey? Nos vamos con un tal Goro. ¿Qué tal, comba?
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read,
Ok, está interesante la...
the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet.
mascota voladora. Paimon se va a enojar.
Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Ok. Ahí voy. Entonces, ¿a dónde? Acá, ¿no? Oh.
Is this a new recruit? Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. Get Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 Shogunate samurai, and only one of me.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still,
Eso es mentira, güey. Nos acaban de partir la madre, vato. No, güey.
off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no
¿No pudimos con la Shogun?
Either way,
No pudimos con la
to tell the
Shogun.
truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible.
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. Well, you're lying there.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thank.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
Encuentro los materiales adecuados para curar. Ok. Yo voy a entregar lo que tengo, vato.
Thanks
Yo
for
voy a
your
entregar
help.
lo que tengo. Ganchos de escarabajos. Le vamos a dar un escarabajo. A ver. Porque los ganchos de lobo ya sabemos que pues, sí son chidos, ¿no?
All right. I knew you'd back me on this. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be... Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so I'll take...
A ver.
Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Just like that.
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Tepe. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make...
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit...
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing a...
Suficiente. Mucha historia por ahí. ¿Hasta dónde nos va a llevar esto? No lo sé. No lo sé. Pero ni modo, hay que continuar. Vamos a ver qué hay. Nada, al parecer. Ah, vallas. No sé, pero vaya. Vallas al lado de una valla. ¡Vaya! No me esperaba que haya unas vallas al lado de la valla. Ay no, qué cosas tontas. Corre, corre. Sí, estamos aquí en cortinas. Ya ves, ya me iba a caer un rayo. Y no, la traen contra mí, la traen contra mí. Uy. La Shogun sabe dónde estoy.
Another miss. This, let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, with progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to... I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys. Less complaining. More training.
Tepe...
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our new... In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat.
Ah, y también este vato se...
After interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat
¿Qué te pasa, hijo? Paimon te...
Not to mention surviving an
Te lo
encounter
contagió,
with the
no
rising
manches.
shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to... We promise not to take too much of your time.
It would mean a lot.
You got it. We...
Sí, hay que ser duros con ellos, hay que ser duros con ellos. Porque son bien malos. Ok. No salir del cubo. Y darle. Ok, vamos allá. No le di. Ah, que son 20 encima.
Pressure getting to you? That's no way to demonstrate. Come on, try again. Let's go. Show us what you got.
¿Qué? ¿Pero qué? Muestra una vez con tus habilidades. Muestra una vez tus habilidades con el arco. Pues ahí está, ya te enseñé, crack. ¿Qué onda? Ni una flecha, ¿verdad? A ver.
Ready? I'm sure you'll get it.
Pero yo no le di, fue el cochino trueno, ¿no? Fue el trueno. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. A ver, chico, a ver. El azul, ¿no? Los azules, venga. Azul. Azul. Ay, azul. Venga. Por acá. Azul. Azul, venga. Uy, tu madre. Azul, azul, azul. Si ya le di a este. Azul. Azul. ¿Qué?
Pressure getting to you? That's no
¿Qué
way to
son los...
demonstrate. Let's go.
¡Ah! ¿Qué son los pinches truenos? ¿No hay una forma de adelantar el tiempo o no? Vamos allá.
Ready? I'm sure
Tengo
you'll
que
get
hacerlo más rápido entonces para que no los truenos no me quiten esta cosa, no manches. ¿Qué rayos? Venga. Destruye a Dianas en 90 segundos. Ay, tu madre. Lo siento con este arco. Es que son los cochinos relámpagos, güey. Son los relámpagos. Mira, donde el relámpago, mira. Chidos relámpagos, Ok, nice. Nada más me falta... uno. Ay. Dos veces los relámpagos me quitaron esto, Es que wow.
Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger. Honestly, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighter? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Okay. Nice, a ver. Quietos. 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 A darle al general. Todos muertos ya. Duérmete.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only possible Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance to show what I'm made of.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
Sí, güey.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know...
Sí, ya vi. Ok, me lo llevo. Y ya no, es todo.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But why does it always have to be... I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. Instead, here I am.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action.
Con el general. En el punto. Ya, ahí está.
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide. However difficult that...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
Ajá. Ok, vamos para allá. Es para allá. Otra vez a la playa. A ver. A correr, a correr, a correr. No, espérate. Que luego me ahogo. Ya me ha pasado que no está tan profundo, pero sí, sí me ando ahogando. Muy buenas, ¿qué tal? Es la tipa de hace rato.
So, you are the only one here? She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. We have already rooted out those behind the resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is some... I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both.
So that's why you brought reinforcements.
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Pepe, and the Traveler. What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side is fine.
Oh well, we meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think?
Pues a ver, ¿qué va a pasar?
Remove all threats to eternity by order of the Almighty Shogun.
Be wary. You're up against a powerful opponent.
Quítese. Muertísimo. Ahí está. Siguiente cinemática. ¡Otro! A ver.
You got this.
Y lo vamos a hacer con el viajero.
There's more than one round. Keep it up.
Ok, que sí quito muerto. Bueno, que me paré, Quieto ahí, quieto ahí. Masacre, masacre, masacre. Quieto. Otro, venga, otro. Échenme más. Ok, a lo mejor este sí me cuesta, Y con el viajero, Con el viajero. A ver.
Look, that's 2 rounds in a row. The Shogun's army is
Ok,
not
este sí
invincible.
está
We
fuerte.
can win. The soldiers are rallying. Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, traveler.
Sí, tú sí estás fuerte, fuertote. Ay, güey. Vámonos de aquí. Uy. Acércate y dale una buena. Estamos. Uy, tu madre. Ah, que activé la ultra. Tu madre. Quieto, 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 quieto. Ahí está. No me mató, ¿verdad? No, es que me haya matado.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack!
¡Hijo de perra!
Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage. All of you, with me. Stand firm! Hold the line!
¿Qué pedo, qué pedo, qué pedo, qué pedo?
see.
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered.
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Oh, a ver, qué buen vestido.
Greetings. This is the first time we've met. Please, I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also... I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over.
Ni modo, ya que.
The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too?
No way.
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence can I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer. To keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future.
Nice. Pues yo creo que lo voy a dejar aquí, chicos. Espero que les haya gustado el video del modo historia. Voy a hacer el siguiente misión, pero pues ya después, no manches. Sí, es que si tardan un buen, se la pasan platicando. Así que un saludito y bye.